Hi there, Grant McComey here with this week's edition of Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. Well, as you can see, I've left four wheels behind to strike out on two legs. I'm deep in the forest of Washington County at Stubbs Stewart State Park. Now, I love this park for a lot of different reasons, but mostly because there are over 17 miles of trail, perfect for hiking, horseback riding, and increasingly popular off the main road mountain biking. That's the centerpiece for this week's Getaway. We're traveling into Polk County, and we're going to meet some folks who really get a thrill out of traveling down steep terrain and jumping in midair, perhaps even 10, 20 feet high off the ground. We're going to meet the mountain bikers at Black Rock Mountain. Some say it's the speed.
It's an adrenaline rush.
Others say it's the jumps.
Because it's a great way to get people out.
Many say there's a price.
Worst I've had is a few bruised ribs and a nice contusion on my elbow. No broken bones yet.
But all agree it's a great thrill.
It's downright scary, and it pushes you to your limit.
It's called free riding, and it's on a little piece of heaven called Black Rock Mountain, where you can catch big air across 500 acres of state forest land in Polk County. Brought to you by the Black Rock Mountain Bike Association, or BRMA for short. It's now 7 years old and 1,500 members strong.
You know, I think we need places to help people get off the couch and get kids out in the forest to go out and see there's other stuff besides what's running around in the city or besides their Game Boy or that type of thing.
The thing about free riding begins with design, approved by the Oregon Department of Forestry, and then built by club members who get to name the sites too, like Sunday Stroll, Granny's Kitchen, Bonzai Downhill. This is the newest feature at Black Rock. It's a ramp as part of a run called Bonzai Downhill. Fellas tell me they're only limited by their imaginations. Where do the ideas come from?
Different things. You ride other areas, see other things, and you incorporate that into your own idea, take a spin on it.
If we do move some dirt, we try to cover it back up a little bit so that it can renaturalize or reforest itself and look natural again.
Some stuff's bought, some things are donated, but a good majority of the stuff that we're using is just fallen lumber from windstorms and whatnot.
Once we're done with these structures, we'll actually lay it back out too, and that will actually decompose and be good for the forest.
To be good at Black Rock means putting in your time, not only as a member, but as a rider too, like Wade Youngblood, who's been at it a couple of years. Wade could hit 40 miles an hour on the trails, so he covers himself in armor. And he rides a bike designed for unforgiving terrain, disc brakes, air shocks, and rugged aluminum frame.
The used market is a great way to break in to the sport. You can break in with a used bike, a good used bike, for around $1,000. If you buy new, then you could be looking at anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000 for a top-of-the-line bike.
So many beginners start out at about $1,000 in a place called basic training, where the jumps are smaller and skinny rails demand control and concentration.
Ridership is growing from kids age all the way up into 50s and 60s because the technology is allowing them to do things that they would have never done in the past.
Owen Youngblood says that's what got him into the sport. Plus this bonus, he's lost 20 pounds since he started riding with his son Wade.
It's always fun to ride with someone who's better than you are because that will push you to the next step. And so that's why I enjoy riding with my son. He typically is in the lead and I do my best to catch him.
Whether catching big air or enjoying the freedom that comes on two wheels down a steep trail, there's something for everyone at Black Rock Mountain.
You get out here in the trees, you're away from everything else, the daily grind. You're gonna have a stressful day or a stressful week and come out here, ride my bike, and when I go home, it's all gone.
It's a peak experience for us.
Hey, if all that mountain bike action has you excited to check out Black Rock Mountain, you can find a link on the Travel Oregon website. Also a new website. It's called Ride Oregon, a bit of a clearinghouse to all the mountain bike trails in the state of Oregon. You can also find that on the Travel Oregon website. Finally, if you'd like, consider the Black Rock Mountain Bike Experience an entry in a unique travel contest. It's called the Oregon 150 Challenge, and it offers a dream vacation to the grand prize winner somewhere in the state of Oregon. Finally, be sure to check out Stubbs Stewart State Park. They have some new free riding trails that are under construction and could be ready before the year is out. Until next week, for Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.